Hey guys, all right, so this is the final part in this process of annual review of your budget, and this is the balance sheet analysis. So once a year, I check my balance sheet to see if my wealth and assets has increased. And so it's an estimating process. It's not a perfect science, but basically how I do it at the bottom of the sheet on the budget template, down the bottom here, there's a section called track balance sheet annually here. And so I chuck in the date of the review. So let's say it's the 19th of January, 2026. So I chuck that into that. So I know when, so income statement is an ongoing scorecard, and a balance sheet is a snapshot at one point in time of your asset and liabilities, and so your net wealth. So here you put in your cash at bank, whatever asset lines are here, you put an estimate. So if I'd take my actual bank balance, so let's say just throwing a number out, 200,000, then I put in the notes, you can put bank balance, Bank West or something like that, just so you reference where you've pulled it from. Superannuation fund, let's say it's 106,000. Investment property, let's say 3 million. Vehicle owned, I got a 20 grand van. Business valuation, if you got a business, you would estimate that based on what your industry's like a conservative multiple on profit. Just using, you could get ChatGPT to help just give you a rough guide. Let's just say 4 times the example of this. So if you've got 100 grand of profit, it's worth 400 grand. Put that in there. Crypto, if you've got any crypto shares, put that in as well. So this is showing a total asset position of that. So let's say you've got a mortgage, put that down here. That's going to be the liability position, and any credit cards, put it in here, or other credit debt. So it could be any type of loan. So then the net wealth position here is showing 2.691. I like to do this process once a year when I do my budget review process and refresh, and I can just check in with, has my wealth grown year on year, and am I expanding or am I contracting in value? It's really just a good way to start looking and thinking about balance sheet, because as you increase your wealth, balance sheet becomes more important. But it's a really good little personal process just to keep track of, whilst you're also managing your personal spending budget. So that's it for this unit, and hope you're getting value out of this process. If you have any questions and you're watching on YouTube, just post it in the comments and I can respond to that. Or if you're on school when watching this, bring any questions to the weekly Q&A and we can chat there. Awesome.